If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Currently, at the time of me uploading this, it looks about 60% of you that watch me are subscribed and 30% of you that watch me aren't subscribed. And those likes and those subscriptions go miles for me. I would more than appreciate you guys going ahead and doing those two things, and also turn on your notifications to know when I go live and when the new videos are being posted. Somebody's been up late at night thinking about you. I keep hearing Sabrina Carpenter's song Espresso. This was a person that you used to probably work with and had a some pretty crazy experiences with. Let's just say that they were somebody that you were young, wild, and free with. Okay. This person deeply misses you. They feel a inner conflict. We're going to dive into what's this inner conflict. I'm feeling that you reached out to this person before, after your breakup. Probably even more than once. This person didn't respond to you, or barely had any conversation. Could have even blocked you. Collective takes a resonance. But you, after what I'm hearing a couple of times, and these times were spaced out in between either a couple of weeks, months, years, collective takes a resonance for you. But after the last time you said, you know what, I have to respect it's time to just move forward from this. Like, you've moved forward with your life. You probably even allowed yourself to experience other lovers and etc. But there was always this thing in the back of your mind where you're like, maybe this is coming back. Maybe this is coming back. You teeter-tottered on even doing these last interactions. Something pulled so hard and it's almost like you knew they wouldn't respond. And even though that hurt in the weirdest way, it gave you the closure you needed, because you knew you did everything you could. But you always still had these messages of just like, it's like, once I finally let go, that's when they come back. But you didn't realize the final let go for this person meant you realizing you don't want to be with them. Realizing that if they do come back, you have outgrown this dynamic. It was a push and pull for you for a long time. It's a big part of your spiritual awakening. And I can see that you will have an inner conflict when they reach out to you, because it is inevitable. You did your part, and like a magnet, the rest attracts. You're going to have a decision to make. Some of you here are dating somebody else right now, or you're in the midst of talking to somebody else. And this is exactly when those types of connections come back in. You cannot avoid the closure of this communication. Telepathically, this person, one thing they're going to state is, I'm sorry that I ran away from our connection. There was somebody else. It was either another lover and or family getting in the way, saying you have a choice. Either you're going to be with them and we're going to kick you out of our family, disown you, or you're going to break up, stop talking to whoever that is, and continue to do what we think is best for you. A lot of people here, there was something religious involved with this. Okay, not everybody, but one thing they're going to state is, I knew you would go to the battlefield for me. I knew that you wouldn't have given up on me. And I had to hurt you. Every time they needed you, you were right there. You never ripped away your love. A lot of you here, the breakup did involve cheating. There was somebody else. And you have more than like accepted that that happened, and you don't need them to ever tell you, but it looks like they're going to actually tell you. There's this big picture when it comes to money. Okay, a humongous reason this person broke up with you and stayed like this and avoided the signs was because of money. They are also going to state that they weren't sure if you were healthy for each other anymore. You know, there's not ever just one person in the wrong. And what I'm saying is there were some toxic tendencies you had when you were with this person. It was part of the purpose. I'm hearing there could have been maybe a form of compulsion. Maybe there was not, or okay, you didn't have like impulse control. And that led to doing like a lot of like, you know, either like partying type of things together or distractions. Just your connection went from something that brought a lot of peace to a lot of disturbance. But they never vocalized to you in the moment when those things were happening that they were feeling these ways, to give the opportunity for you guys to talk about it through. But neither of you even knew how to verbalize this type of stuff when you were together. Things are different now. They are saying that a big reason was family, some form of inner conflict with another person, cheating, money. And the next thing they're going to tell you is, I have been alone for a while. I have not been with anybody for actually the first time in my life. I did not go from one relationship to the other. I did not have a crossover period. I've taken so much soul-searching time. And when I really found myself, I saw you in there. I'm so scared to reach out to you. I do not know if I will make a fool. Thank your lucky stars. As you begin to count your blessings, more and more will come. They're literally looking at the stars. They're looking at their God, etc., and stating, please have them give me this communication. Please give me a sign that this is right. That I'm supposed to come out of this hermit mode, which means being inwards and only seeking mature, wise advice. Let's take a quick breather from the reading to talk about something pretty epic with you guys. My next spiritual retreat, spiritual adventure, is set up for September of this year in the Canada Rocky Mountain. At the time of me filming this, I currently still have some of my early bird spots available, which is $210 off of the trip total. You only, at the time of booking, need to put a 25% down deposit on the trip to get your spot reserved. If you are somebody that's interested in a financing plan as well, you can see if you're qualified for a finance plan through a firm with Trip. Every single person that joins the trip is going to receive a one-on-one personal reading with yours truly in the Rocky Mountains of Canada. We will also have a tarot teachings lesson one of the nights surrounding the campfire after a great day full of hiking and making adventures. If you are interested in joining this adventure with us, the link to the trip is associated on my personal website. That is offprintmint.com. That is linked in all of my social media platforms. As soon as you click on my profile, the first page that loads up, you're going to see a button that says click here to join the Canada adventure. The trip site has all of the details regarding the activities of this trip, including the hiking spots, the Nordic spa, the mountains, the restaurants, etc. Go ahead and claim your spot today while the early bird spots are still available. I'm going to tell you they've prayed long and hard about this if they're a religious person, or they thought about this long and hard if there's somebody else that just doesn't speak in that format or isn't religious. Let's get into spirit letting us know, can they actually, though, truly, like, is this more about the chase again for them? It looks like before, when you first got together, there was a form of like them not chase, maybe they did chase you a bit, or you just were off the market. There was something about you when you first met each other, when you were either working together or started being in the same friend group, however it resonates, that you were not somebody that they were able to be with, and simply from that fact made them even want you more. It was kind of toxic from the beginning. It's wanting when you can't have. Does this person only want what they can't have? Okay? So, let's split up the rest of this cards. and explained. What I actually see with this is they're teeter-tottering on which way to reach out to you. What to say, what to do. You're the essence, the soul of who I remember when I first met you. You gave me these feelings. It was just this sense of I always knew you. The person, the power, the choice, the power, the freedom of your choice to rise above all of this shit that's happened to you and turn it into love, light, and positivity. To live for source, to live for community is so inspiring and intimidating at the same time. My God told me to come back to you. And that was so scary because everybody was telling me God wouldn't want me to be with somebody like you. All of these humans were putting in my head things that God actually never believed nor wanted me to believe. But I had to find that for myself. They wonder if they should tell you that you have actually helped them. That if you're somebody that has been posting on media or going ahead and still expressing your thoughts in the friend group and helping others, however this resonates, if this is work and what you've done in the work has gone down the grapevine and made things easier, however this resonates, they're wondering if they should come in and tell you how proud they are, that they miss the comfort. They miss the fact that your souls always knew each other. They felt so accepted. They don't miss the fights. They don't miss the stuff that had to happen. But they're grateful for it. And they could never be who they are. And there's a level of courage they never would have found if you didn't experience each other. Something I'm hearing as well is you were always, no matter what, in a sense you were nice. Like even if there were times you argued or when you broke up, you didn't change who you were, is what I'm hearing. Like, you didn't turn into this horrible person to them and be like, fuck you, screw you, you're ugly, who wants you anyways? Like, no, you were not, you literally continued to be this state of, I want what's best for you and I love you. And if you really love somebody, you let them go. Really love somebody, you let them go. And they find their way back to you, then they're meant for you. And if they don't, they were an experience. Those words echo in their mind. Echo. Because you had to state something pretty close, if not exactly that. The other form of action, they wonder, should this just be a nonchalant thing? Should I come in just casually and be like, hey, I just wanted to know I was thinking about you and I'd like to hang out. They don't know if this would be too casual. They're feeling unworthy within themselves. And they're like, I have to stop feeling like I'm undeserving. It's time to stop feeling unworthy, unloved, and undeserving. Some of them are waiting for a sign. Spirit tells me for most of you, they're going to go towards the spur of the moment instead of a full organized plan. Spirit doesn't want you to have a decision right now on if, go with, these are collective. So you take what resonates. But for the ones of you here who it is a possibility of being back in each other's life, even if it's just friends or etc., and it could lead to more, they don't want you at this exact moment to just go, no, this person comes in, I'm going to say, you wouldn't do that, but this person comes in, I'm just going to ignore the message, or I'm just going to say that if I answer this person back, it's going to mess with my timeline. No, you leave that stuff away. If this person reaches out, don't just instantly give your hand, but acknowledge. See what they have to say. I mean, if you're somebody, though, you're in a relationship, or you're talking to somebody, you have to defer for yourself how much conversation would actually be appropriate. But you are old closure. That's what I'm hearing. No matter what, you are old. You are old souls together. Interesting. So you definitely have past lives with this person. You are deserving of closure. And I'm hearing that you probably, not even in just this lifetime, but there may have been other past lives where you didn't receive closure from them. To sum up this reading today, you're correct that their energy is touching you. You're correct that, especially today, they thought about you deeply. But Spirit is not telling you to reach out to them. Spirit is not saying to put your hand out. You need them to come completely to your door. Ring the bell and more. Let it form, let it flow. The choice is always yours, but Spirit's saying you made the right decision to let this go. That's what I got for y'all today. If you're interested in a personal reading with yours truly, go to my website, offprintmint.com. That is linked in all of my social media platforms. I do a lot more than just general and deep dive readings. I also have my inner teenager and inner child healing sessions. I have the apprenticeship program. I have the soul uniting sessions and a vast amount more. If you know exactly what type of reading you are wanting, actually, as soon as you get to the homepage, there is a button that says right there, click here to schedule your reading. It will take you to the prompt from there, and I will reach back out to you via email. That's what I have for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.